Hi everybody, it's Lady Mal. I know I'm a week behind, but I went on vacation and we got back and everything was kind of crazy, and then the 4th of July happened, so I'm still recovering from that. So this week I'll do two vlogs. Yay! As you can tell, I'm in a different room, because normally I do this in my bedroom, but my daddy's currently taking a nap, so I'm in here. I was really trying to figure out what I was going to talk about for this vlog because I've been, researching some different kinks, but I don't have enough information on it yet. So, but then a situation popped up. Now this situation involves me personally and my daddy and someone else who will remain nameless, because I'm not, I'm not big into using names unless they really, really, really deserve it. Um, as you all know, my daddy has PTSD, in conjunction with a TBI, a traumatic brain injury. So he doesn't process information the same way that, say, you or I do. Um, it's hard to explain, and it's not a bad thing. Um, you just have to get used to it. He doesn't beat around the bush. He's very blunt and to the point, and he doesn't pick up on sarcasm really well, things like that. It's not a big deal. You wouldn't know it to talk to him. But when you get to know him, you can tell his thought processes are a little different. Anyway, he had a friend who was on Facebook, and he told her that she needed to post more sexy pictures. And to me, it kind of annoyed me, but not anything major. I said something to him about it, and he was like, oh, I didn't mean anything by it, and he was being honest, but it still kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but I blew it off, whatever, wrote it off to the brain injury and went on about my business. But then she let him know that she was going to, and he told her, good girl. Now, to most people, that probably wouldn't set them off, but it set me off, because I'm the only one he calls good girl, baby girl, that sort of thing. He just meant it as a term of endearment, not... he wasn't staking any claim or anything like that. And I knew that, but I needed to let him know because, as I've said, communication, it's the big thing. And so we hashed it out, and he understood, and I understood, and I figured that was the end of it. But then she private messaged him on a different social media network to let him know that she had posted said pictures. And they weren't, from here up pictures or selfies or anything like that. They were what you would normally find on FetLife. And while that's great, if you're confident enough to post those types of pictures, that's fine. But I don't think it was appropriate to message a married man who is in a monogamous relationship about the nudie pictures that you posted. It's kind of an insult to me. I know nothing, I'm sure nothing was meant by it. That's why I'm not like flying off the handle, ranting and raving and causing a big scene, but it still kind of rubbed me the wrong way, and he knows that, and I told him, and he understands, and he definitely didn't mean anything by it, and I don't think she did either, but it's one of those, if you're in a vanilla relationship, if you found those kind of pictures on your significant other's phone, you'd be a little upset, or if you were in a committed relationship and someone outside the relationship was like, oh, hey, look at these nudie pictures of mine, you'd be a little upset. It's just about being respectful, Now, if she had posted, like, on his wall and said, hey, by the way, I posted new pics, go check them out, would not have bothered me at all. But when you private message someone, it's like, I did this just for you, here, go see. That may not be what she had meant, but that's how it came across. And it really, I don't want to say it hurt my feelings, but it rubbed me the wrong way. And I am a hot-tempered person when it comes to things like that. I mean, you can ask any of the friends on my friends list, and they know you set me off, and I'm gonna go off for a while. Because you don't mess with my kid, you don't mess with my family. You definitely don't mess with my daddy, because I will come unfreaking glued on you. I am not a violent person, but when I get wound up and I get hacked off, you're gonna know it. The whole freaking world's probably gonna know it, because I try to be respectful to other people's relationships, and I expect the same in return. And so that's my thing. When you're pursuing someone, if if they're in a monogamous relationship and you're trying to pursue them, that's more than likely going to be a dead end. And if it's not, you're going to end up getting called things like a homewrecker. Uh, I know, I've been there. I'm not looking down my nose at anybody. I've been the one called the homewrecker, and I was to an extent. I mean, the other person was definitely involved in the wrecking of the home as well, but um, you're asking for trouble. And if it's a poly situation, you need to be open with everybody in the relationship, not just like if it's three submissives and a dominant, not just with the dominant. You need to be open with the other submissives involved, regardless of gender or role or whatever. Because if you only tell your dominant something and one of the other two submissives and you leave the other two out, you're asking for trouble. You're obviously trying to hide something. And I think that's kind of where my brain went when she private messaged him. It was like, ooh, I don't want everybody to see this immediately. I did this for you. Go see. Again, I don't think that's what she meant, but that's how I took it because that's how it looked. And unfortunately, you can't put intonation over the internet, which is part of my daddy's problem as well, because he just says stuff and there's no filter. And so you have to learn how to process it. And some people don't know how to do that. So anyway, so that's my thing. Don't try to insert yourself into a situation if you're not sure that that situation is actually where you should or want to be. Um, you may be stepping on someone's toes, even if, say, it's a married couple and you're trying to hook up with one of them. Even if the person you're trying to hook up says, oh yeah, we're in an open relationship, it's okay, you probably should talk to the other person, because if they don't know that this other person is saying they're in an open relationship, 10 to 1, it's a cheater, and stuff like that always has a tendency of blowing up in everybody's face, and it's never pretty. So yeah, just think about what you're doing before you do it. That's really all I got to say. I got a tattoo. I will post a picture of it in the end credits. It was wonderful and terrible all at the same time. It didn't hurt nearly as bad as I thought it would, but it did hurt quite a bit. But as it heals, which it's well on its way to healing. It's scabbing up right now and still kind of tender, but I'm really thinking probably in the future I'm gonna get a couple more, because I want one with my son's name and whatnot on it, and Daddy and I are gonna get matching tattoos. We're getting the if you're Doctor Who fans like us, the Gallifrey circles. I'll put a picture of that in the end credits as well. I'm getting it on my back, and he's probably getting it on his forearm. So yay, matching tattoos. Anyway, if you don't have one, you should totally get it. My masochist was a little happy about it, but it's not the happy fun time pain, But, it was a good time. So anyway, I will see y'all later. Y'all have a great day. Mwah. Love y'all. Bye-bye.